Kanye, the #1 artist you want to put on right now? Give me a second, I'm focused. No interviews. No interviews.
First of all, Kanye, Ye, whatever your name is, I did not start a rumor about you being kicked out of the Grammys. I actually corrected it. I saw someone on your team who asked me to correct it because it had been reported everywhere. So, first of all, get your shit straight. And you, of all people, calling me a coon? Negro, that Make America Great Again hat must be too tight on your head.
Man, oh man, so Kanye done did it again, man. And you know this is exactly what Ye wanted to do, man. He planned this viral stunt to a T. And I don't know, man, who do you believe here? What do you think is actual factual? You know, we see what it is, and I most definitely was seeing reports of it hitting the news cycle that night, right? Ye, police escorted up out of the Grammys with his wife. You know what I mean? I didn't even tap all the way into it or whatever, but I said, man, what did Ye do this time? You know, and we see Don Lemon saying, yo, that's cap. That mega hat's got you flucked up. You know, I don't know, man. It's pretty crazy. He pulled up, had his wife slip out of the you seen him too, no interviews on the way in. He's got to get his focus. And then she's slipping up out of that thing pretty much butt ass naked. You see, I gotta censor the fluck out of it, obviously. Y'all know what it is, man. But she had on some kind of like see-through dress. She was naked pretty much, man. And then it's wild because I'm seeing all this going on. You know, I wonder, was Don Lemon in on this too? Was this just a big viral stunt from the both of them? He had some big live that he was doing. I didn't tap into it. If you did, give me the rundown in the comments. But you know, someone else who's known to do a lot of viral things and actually has, including Kanye in it before, is Rapper the Game, right? Rapper the Game is like, people either come at me anytime I make a video about Game, or they absolutely agree with me, because I always say the same thing. Man, I was one of the biggest Game fans. We saw Game fall out with a lot of people to simplify things, right? We seen him in all kinds of beef. We ended up finding out it was all a play from jump. You know what I mean? And there's videos on top of videos on top of videos out there detailing all the ish that the Game has done, the inconsistencies, lying about getting knocked out in Fox Hills Mall. The story done changed 10, 20 times. It's wild, man. But I was a huge Game fan, and it's just over the years, he's just done a lot of suspect, sucker-ish that people have just lost a lot of respect for him. You know, he's still the Game. He still did what he did, but it still is what it is. But as of late, Game's been on some real positive ish, just working out and showing love to the LA firefighters with the wildfires and all that, man. That's crazy. Everyone out there, prayers out to everyone in the wake of this horrible fires, man. A lot of tragic ish happening. The fires, 2 plane crashes. It's crazy. 2025 just kicked off. And man, it was so wild when I seen Game supporting the firefighters. When I seen him selling the merch, I was like, please tell me he's donating all that. You know what I mean? I swear, listen, people gonna talk greasy, but with all the cooking the books that he's done with Whack 100, trying to hide all his money from that actual assault lawsuit and all that, it's just been a wild time online for Game. Scamming artists, I don't know, you know what I mean? You see, like, started a whole new Instagram to monetize that one, because, you know, everyone knows the way it's going. Old girl keeps going to court as she has this multi-million-dollar judgment against Game, and she has to present the court to different places to take the revenue from, and then Game starts up some new ish, just like with the prolific records with Nip and selling, that merch. A lot of people weren't feeling that, even people out of Nip's camp, but I'm like, man, Game been just chilling lately, and you see right away today, like I said, this ain't the first time he did this, right? We all know a couple years back, after he bagged and begged to get back cool with Fifth in the unit, when it was time for Drillmatic to come out, he got back to dissing Fifth. He dissed Dr. Dre.
When you did Drink Champs, you said Kanye did more for me in 2 weeks than Dre did throughout my entire career.
Right.
Do you feel that's a fair statement?
I feel like I was on Drink Champs, and you should just understand that the first word in Drink Champs is drink.
You were drinking.
I was drinking, but at the end of the day, I feel like at that time, man, Ye was doing a lot for me that he didn't necessarily have to do, and Ye has always been there for me, and always had my back. And what I can say about Dre is Dre ain't always had my back. And for good reason. Like, Dre has to protect the interests of Dr. Dre. Mm-hmm. And there's times when Ye had to protect the interests of Ye, but he just didn't give a fuck. He'd rather just go to bat for me. So basically, that was just, the premise of what I was saying. I was just speaking my truth. It was my truth, because I got to protect the interests of Game. And so it was how I felt. I'm pretty sure that when Dre heard it, he didn't feel slighted. He knew where it was coming from, because I talked to him, I don't know, every so often. So it wasn't like I just was picking on Dre. He understood. He should have, and I know that he understood where that came from when I said it. And if I saw Dr. Dre today, I don't think that he would feel a way about what I said today. I feel like he would understand, and he knows where it came from, and that we would just, give each other that dap and that hug, and shit would just go on. But that's my relationship with Dr. Dre. I don't give a fuck about what nobody on the internet who don't know either one of us feel. I really don't. And you're not me. You're not walking in my Air Force Ones, and you don't have a relationship with Dr. Dre that you wish you did, but you just can't be me. So I got to speak for me, and I'm going to speak my truth no matter who it affects. I'm going to say what I got to say.
So you hear him addressing it on Vlad. That's another thing we never really seen the Game do. I think he's hurting, right? Vlad, has he been doing Cam Capone too? No Jumper, he's running around getting this interview money. He's got to get it where he can, man. But I don't know. Comment with your thoughts about what he said there, but you see here right away with this big news with Ye. He said, let me get in on these headlines. We got history. He took to social media. It's like, whatever happened with the documentary 3, that joint was already supposed to be out, unless I missed it. I don't know, But clearly, he's trying to get his publicity up. Like, comment if you think this is a clout chasing move, like a motherfucker or not. Something else too I came across, man. Tap in and let me know if you guys had seen this. I had not seen this.
Before Pop Smoke died, I definitely made sure that he was cool when he came to LA. I was just always reaching out, and I do that a lot with younger rappers. I think that especially with all the going around and all the rappers getting everything just going around in life, that everybody needs a shoulder, and just to notice somebody else in the same position, got love for him.
Did Pop Smoke reach back out to you?
Oh yeah, he was thank you, and appreciate it.
So that was an odd thing to bring up, being that Pop Smoke got bodied. R.I.P. Pop Smoke on the West Coast. So I don't know what made Game mention that, or is that old and I just didn't see it before? I just thought that was a bizarre clip to see coming across the blogosphere, man. But Grammys, man, it's crazy. You getting back to talking about Ye. Share your thoughts about the Game, the Pop Smoke stuff, if you think he's trying to get his clout tokens back up. But there's some reports saying that him and the wife Bianca Censori, who she got naked at the Grammys now. A couple years back, they got caught. She was necking him off on a boat in Europe or something like that. They be wilding, man. Kanye's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? We seen all the wildish come out with the lawsuits, and the one dude had the receipts about Ye being on that nitrous. Who was he talking to too? He put out a video talking about, I'm on a nitrous. Was it Travis Scott? I can't recall. It was such a bizarre video. You know that man was high. Like, Ye, just, he's something else, I guess. What more can I say? Stay tuned at the end too. We got a throwback clip. You heard Lemon talking about the MAGA hat. As at the conclusion of the video, got a throwback of him talking about Trump and his relationship with Trump in an interview. Hell, remember when he tried to run for president too? It was like a half-ass publicity stunt. Something else that he did prior to all this, to pulling up, was unfollow everyone on the gram and only follow Taylor Swift, which obviously they have a long history where he, ran up on stage, ambushed the stage, you know what I'm saying, hijacked the mic. He tried to pull like a ODB, right? But then they ended up making up. But then she got pissed at him, called him a snake because he called her a bitch on Famous or whatever track it was. I don't know. Then he had a video where he was talking on the phone to her. Here we are all these years later, and prior to pulling up and having the wife get naked, he unfollowed everyone but Taylor Swift. Like, everything Ye was doing was just pure, I need to get headlines, I need to get, I don't know, you know what I mean? You see that it was reported that he just left on his own after she took these butt-ass naked pictures, and also reported that he pulled up uninvited with 5 people in his entourage. That I'm a little suspicious about, because, like, why would Ye not be invited? He was nominated for Grammys and all that, and he is Kanye West, but I don't know, man. Ain't it so crazy these days? As Trump would say, Ye's homie, the fake news, right? That's why we gotta get down here and talk about all this ish. As always, if you're new, that's what it's all about, talking about everything going on, busting it down in the comments, hearing from y'all, the people. So make sure you hit the buttons, you subscribe, and here's that.
I thought Trump was a joke. For older white people, they're quick to classify a black person only by the fact that we're black. Even Trump, a person that's, we'd consider to be a friend of mine, when I went to the White House, I called him after that to get A$AP Rocky out of jail. And one of the things he said to me is, Kanye, you're my friend. When you came to the White House, my black approval rating went up 40%. And for politicians, all black people are worth is an approval rating. The Democrats feel that they don't owe us anything, and Republicans feel that they don't owe us anything.